Failure is not defeat until you stop trying. Men are like cars, you get a good one, it'll never fail you. You get a bad one and it'll fail you every time. There is no failure except in no longer trying. Life is indeed beautiful. It's times when we sink into our hectic and stressful lifestyles when we get blinded and fail to see what we have. A bend in the road is not the end of the road unless you fail to make the turn. Don't worry about failures, worry about the chances you miss when you don't even. You'll never succeed if you have no will to encounter failures along the road to succession. We are always looking for something better that we sometimes fail to realize that we already have the best. You only fail when you stop trying. Don't let your past failures leave you hopeless about your future success. Those who try to do something and fail are infinitely better than those who try to do nothing and succeed. It is impossible to love without failing at something unless you love so cautiously that you might as well not have loved at all. In which case you have failed by default. In order to succeed, your desire for success should be greater than your fear of failure. In life, the best moments are those that your camera always failed to capture. Sometimes we become so focused on the finish line that we fail to find joy in the journey. If it is true that I am destined to fail, then I do have a purpose in life to fail my destiny. The only real failure in life is not to be true to the best one knows. Any Jew that waits till Valentine's Day to treat his woman like a queen is failing 364 days a year. Failure is the key to success. Each mistake teaches us something. Failing to prepare is preparing to fail. They who never fail will never understand how great the adventure of life is. It is impossible to love without failing at something unless you love so cautiously that you might as well not have loved at all, in which case you fail by default. The winners of life's game aren't those who have never tasted failure, but those who have tasted failure again and again but never give up. If you want to succeed in your life, remember this phrase: the past does not equal the future. Because you failed yesterday, or all day today, or a moment ago, all that matters is what are you going to do right now. There are two kinds of failures: those who thought and never did, and those who did and never thought. Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. What would you attempt to do if you knew you could not fail? In order to succeed, your desire for success should be greater than your fear of failure. If you fail, it doesn't mean you are stupid, but it means you are clever enough to discover things that won't work. Our most profitable lessons are learned from failure, not success. You want to be really great? Then have the courage to fail big and stick around. Make them wonder why you're still smiling. Most people fail in life because they major in minor things. Trying and not succeeding is not failure, it is part of the process of discovering what works. It is better to have tried and failed than to never try and wonder what could have happened. I chose a long time ago to believe in who I am. I will not walk in someone else's shadow. Whether I fail or succeed, I will know that I lived my life. The agony or pain we fail to endure that lingers as tears in our eyes, or that lingers as heartache in our emotions, becomes the stumbling blocks that impede our courage and strength to survive. The two hardest things to handle in life are failure and success. Misfortunes happen, but don't use it as an excuse to not try something new or to wither in the face of a failure. The most crippling failure disease is excuses. To appreciate success, failures are necessary. One of the most common causes of failure is the habit of quitting when one is overtaken by temporary defeat. To aspire for success, you must first recognize the possibility of failure. Many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. Failure is an option, but you don't have to choose it. Someday, somewhere, anywhere, unfailingly, you'll find yourself, and that, and only that, can be the happiest or bitterest hour of your life.